Good morning and welcome to the Snow Globe, which is the Bridgewater Ice Arena for today's morning matinee between Stoughton Brockton and Bridgewater Raynham in the first round of the MLK tournament. High above the ice, I'm Brendan O'Brien. So, for those that made it out to the rink in about 7 to 8 inches of snow, we applaud you for safe traveling. And for those watching at home, buckle up, Buttercup. We got a good one in store for you today. A quick shout out to the Cardells watching in Phoenix, Arizona, and Erin Camara watching from work. All right, game underway. Nate Aducci sidesteps number 24, Will Corvino, and the Trojans look to pick up where they left off against Dartmouth. That pass from Summers out of the reach. BR will start the breakout. Scaltrito to Colin Tripp. Good move, Colin Tripp. Saved by Michaels. Bilodeau. Scaltrito throws it to the corner. First one there, Pierce. Bilodeau looking for the slot shot. Aducci just wide. Will Dre pivots, stays with it, reverses to Bilodeau, to Scaltrito at the right point. Down low, Aducci. Off the boards for Gaylor. Back for Aducci. Good puck movement early here from the Trojans. Gaylor to the point for Scaltrito, over for Bilodeau. Bilodeau off the stick of Summers, and it goes to the corner. Tripp off the board. Scaltrito lets it go. That shot didn't get all the way through at the velocity it should have. Bilodeau keeps it in. Reverses for Dre. That was Aducci. Ryan Tyag can't keep possession. Here come Stoughton Brockton. Summers got knocked down at the blue line. Scaltrito hunting the puck for the Boxers is number 17, Henderson. And Stoughton Brockton picks it up. Giveaway, Camara! Scores! Everybody say cheese! Camara snaps a goal, top corner. It's 1-0 BR. Mr. Hollywood does it again. BR off to a great start on Dolly Parton's 80th birthday. So happy birthday to the queen of country music. BR gonna try to pick up where they left off. Good start there. Here comes Camara over the blue line, turns the corner. Saved by Michaels. BR has it again. That shot to the corner. And Brockton will not ice it. Tudor over for Camara. Camara gets taken down, no call. Stoughton Brockton cannot clear. Tyag, that shot blocked. Stoughton Brockton, they'll get to center. Hennessy and Dre will go after the puck. Will Dre over for Camara. No one there but Stoughton Brockton and Allison. BR has it. Trying to set up shop. Cross ice pass. Trying to find Glenn Ward. Here comes Ward. Turning the corner. He hit the crossbar. Mama rang the dinner bell. No one came a-calling. It's still 1-0 BR. Nathan Phillips out in front. No one home. BR still in possession. Scaltrito, double deflection, goes to the corner. Will Dre for Bilodeau. Bilodeau trying to turn the corner, no one home. Ward shoots, saved by Michaels. And BR will get an offensive zone draw, 11:15 to go in the first. BR wins the draw. Stoughton, Brockton trying to get a clean break. They cannot. Tyag trying to dump it in. It finds Skeltrito. Skeltrito looking over his options. McSweeney hunting the puck for the Night Boxers. Almost a giveaway. Aducci over for Colin Tripp. Colin Tripp hits the brakes. Trying to find Gaylor. Had his stick tied up. Over for Skeltrito. Skeltrito. Double deflection. Puck's loose. It goes to the half boards. Good keep in by Colin Tripp. Good teamwork there from Skeltrito. Colin Tripp out in front. Saved by Michaels. He moved left to right to deny Aducci. Aducci steals. Scores! Aducci, the magician, makes the puck disappear into the net. It's 2-0 BR. So the Trojans double dip, 2 goals in about 2.5 minutes. Stoughton Brockton has it through the slot, no one home. McSweeney around, Tyag takes a hit. Kamara's gonna try to keep it in. Good hit from Kamara. Casey LaCornick over for Dante Tudor. Tudor, Tyags, Keystone Cops. Penalty coming to Stoughton. And BR will get the first power play of the morning. Stoughton goes 2 minutes for tripping. BR wins the draw. Skeltrito. Aducci just scored. Over for Tyag. No one home. Aducci still has it. Skeltrito hit the pipe with the shot. 2 crossbars for the Trojans. Good puck movement early. Aducci. Skeltrito. Down low for Kamara. Kamara. Back to Skeltrito. Aducci. Backhand pass. Colin Tripp keeps it in. Tripp. That shot blocked. Stoughton Brockton will get a clear. They'll get to center. Skeltrito. Here come the Trojans. That shot off the back apron of the net. Aducci. That shot blocked. Rebounds loose. And Stoughton Brockton gets the clear. Fire wagon change for the Night Boxers. Tyag. Bilodeau. Everyone's on side. Colin Tripp. Gets to the top of the left circle. Will Dre. Tyag. Save. Rebound. Scores! Lucas Bilodeau is on the board. The Grand Coven would disapprove, which is precisely why I love it. A power play potion works every time. So BR gets another one. BR is doing what they did to Dartmouth. A 3-goal explosion, looking for more. It goes to the corner. Corvino can't clear. Will Dre whistled it high. Bilodeau. Scoreboard. Good block by Bilodeau. Stoughton Brockton trying to get a shot on goal. They can't. BR, good job getting the clear. Stoughton Brockton keeps it in. Glove save! Cole Cardell. 7:28 to go in the opening period. 3-0 Trojans. BR wins the draw. Kaiser. BR trying to clear. The puck will not sit. Owen Aducci does a little bit of a hop and a skip. It bounces over someone's stick. It was Corvino. Trojans trying to break in. Phyllis to the point for Goldman. That shot goes to the corner. Owen Aducci throws it out in front. Oh, Goldman had his stick lifted at the last second. And here come the boxers. Around the roulette wheel. Pauly Scaltrito. Battle along the end boards. Phyllis. Over center ice. Stoughton steals Summers. That shot blocked by Goldman. It goes to the end boards. Kaiser. Over for Owen Aducci. Cross ice pass to, I believe that was Phyllis. He dumps it in. Fire wagon change for Dan Scott and the Trojans. This will not be icing. Hennessy goes in after it. 6 minutes to go in the first. Puck to center. Delayed offside, so Stoughton Brockton tags up. Will Dre reverses for Hennessy. Camara. Hennessy can't keep possession. Over for Zaza. Here come the Trojans. Camara. Dump and chase. Gets around Pierce. Camara takes a big hit. Dante's shot saved by Michaels. And that shot came from Dante Tudor. BR wins the draw. Stoughton Brockton cannot clear. James O'Neill gets boarded, and BR is going back to the power play. So Bridgewater just connected on their last power play. Stoughton Brockton wins the draw. They will clear. Billiard shot in on Cole Cardell. Ryan Tyag will pick it up. Cross ice pass to Dante Tudor. That's off his stick. And Stoughton Brockton gets the clear. Tyag will pick it up. Leaves the puck behind. Gets it back. Hits the Jets. Ryan Tyag, 2-on-1, Camara, score! Marcus Camara tucks it top shelf where Grandma keeps Grandpa in the urn. It's 4-0 BR. BR up by 4. Whistle stops play. 4:35 to go in the first. BR wins the draw. Shot off the face-off. Rebound, and Jacob Tolliver sends it sky high. He draws back up into the lineup after missing a few games. Face-off to the right of Michaels. Stoughton Brockton wins the draw. They'll dump it in. Hennessy trying to clear, no one home. Stoughton Brockton trying to collect the loose puck. Backhand save by Cardell. Face off to the right of Cardell. Hennessy wins it. Puck in skates. Here comes BR. Turning on the Jets is... that was Marcus Camara. BR still in possession. Sorry, James Gaylor. Little forearm shiver on McSweeney. Stoughton Brockton trying to get out. They do. It's Aiden Lewis. Lewis trying to turn the corner. Good play by Casey LaCornick to deny that opportunity. McSweeney with a late hit, no call. Stoughton gonna try to up the intensity. Summers, that shot never got to goal. Here comes BR, Hennessy. Into the protective netting and out of play. 3:22 to go in the first. Still 4-0 BR. Face-off just outside the Stoughton Brockton zone. It gets to center. Goldman throws it in. Stoughton Brockton trying to get a clean breakout. They will not, and that will go for icing. BR gets an offensive zone draw. BR wins the draw. Halpin blows a tire. The puck is behind the net. BR is going to go short-handed for the first time. They're going to go for tripping. They can't pull Michaels because BR is still in their end. Michaels finally vacates the crease. Stoughton Brockton needs to be careful they don't pull an Arizona Coyote, putting the puck in their own net. Will Dre will touch it, and that will send the Knighting Boxers to the power play. Halpin will go for tripping at 12:25. face off to the right of Cole Cardell. Lewis in for the Boxers. Drew Wilcox in for the Trojans. It goes to Pierce. Down low. That backhand shot from Summers just goes wide. Summers now over for Hopkins. That shot blocked, and that came from McSweeney. It gets to center and Corvino over for Pierce. Pierce will circle back behind Michaels' net. He'll observe his options. And that pass out of the reach. Bilodeau over for Drew Wilcox. Stolen by Corvino. Corvino over center ice. Trying to turn the corner. Blows a tire. Bilodeau off the boards to Paulie Scaltrito. Scaltrito will clear, and picking it up for Stoughton is number 11, Cameron Pierce. Pierce over for McSweeney. McSweeney back to Pierce. Pierce over for Summers. Summers over center ice. He'll ring around the roulette wheel, and it finds McSweeney. McSweeney. Good board battle there by Paulie Scaltrito, and it goes to the point. Pierce keeps it in over for McSweeney. McSweeney will throw it on net through the blue and out. Corvino off the side apron. Summers. We're into the final minute of play in the first. It goes to the point for Corvino. Down low for Summers. Summers back to Corvino. Around it goes, and McSweeney will pick it up for Stoughton Brockton. That shot. Double deflection, saved by Cardell. And Stoughton Brockton will go for goalie interference. 37.4 to go in the first. And they're going to send Bilodeau to the box for interference. That's very peculiar. A very peculiar call there. Not sure I agree with it. So BR gets a 5-on-3 shorthanded situation. 37.4 to go in the first. So they'll have a 3-second 5-on-3, and that does absolutely nothing. BR gets the clear with Mofford over for Corvino. Off the skates. Camara got hooked, no call. Stoughton Brockton tries to get something to go. Here comes Summers. Good stick in the lane over for Lewis. That shot wide. 10 seconds to go in the first. Will Dre off the boards. And Corvino will get it in deep. LaCornick will bleed the clock dry. After one period, a 4-goal explosion has BR on top. After one, 4-0 Trojans over Stoughton Brockton. We'll be back with the second period within about 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to the Cable 8 News. I am John Myers.
And I'm Nick Palmieri.
And Nick, nice to have you here on the set.
It is.
Or is it nice to have me on the set?
He's still got it! Oh my God! Bridgewater second effort, third effort, and fourth effort.
This is a community facility. BTV Cable Access is here to present and to represent all the voices in town.
Say it louder, say it louder, we are stronger than we were.
There have been many members of this corporation who have served voluntarily and spent many hours of their personal time to work toward creating a local network with varied programs to serve the community of Bridgewater.
In 5, 4, 3, 2. It's about community, it's about coming together, it's about helping us out, because at the end of the day, that's what makes all of us strong.
Welcome back to the Bridgewater Ice Arena. And yes, we're still buried in about 7 to 8 inches of snow. No, I'm joking. If you're just joining us, BR had a 4-goal explosion. Marcus Camara at 1:51 of the first. Nate Aducci at 4:32 in the first. Lucas Bilodeau on the power play, 6:44 of the first. And Marcus Camara, his second on the power play at 10:14 of the first. That's where we stand. Stoughton Brockton has about a minute 15 left on their power play. BR gets the clear. Michaels for the Boxers. Leaves it for Pierce. Over for Summers. Summers takes a hit. BR will send it back into the Stoughton end. Picking it up, Pierce. Camara hunting the puck over for Corvino. Corvino. Off a stick. BR gets to center. Phyllis hunting the puck. It goes over for Corvino. They dump it in. And it finds Nathan Phyllis. He'll backhand it down. Fire wagon change for the Trojans. 25 seconds to go on the Stoughton power play. And it finds its way to Russo. Over for McSweeney. Good play there by the Trojans. Summers trying to find an option. Over for McSweeney. Corvino. 5 seconds to go. That shot blocked. Pierce. And everyone's out of the box. We're back to 5 aside. Here comes Scaltrito. Pauly Scaltrito pivots. Hits the brakes. Sidesteps 1. Can't sidestep 2. And Pierce trying to get out of his own end. Gets stuck along the way from Drew Wilcox. Will Dre. Stick handles trying to get around McSweeney. And Stoughton Brockton has a potential 2-on-1. McSweeney rifles it and scores! Jake McSweeney goes upstairs on Cole Cardell. It's 4-1 Trojans. BR has to avoid what they did against Dartmouth, and that was take their foot off the gas. BR to center. First one there is Mofford. Pierce going in after it. Good hip check. Over for Zaza. Hennessy shot. Saved by Michaels. And BR will get an offensive zone draw. Nate Aducci on the draw. Wins the draw, goes to the point. That shot blocked into the skates of Pierce. Stoughton Brockton can't clear. Good keep in. Hennessy tried to move the puck. Good stick lift by Colin Tripp. Out in front, backhand, saved by Michaels. And he'll hold. A frenzy of shots from BR, and Michaels stands his ground. It's still 4-1 Trojans. So we'll see if BR can get that goal back. Tudor wins the draw over for Goldman. That shot ricochets off the back apron. Tyag stays with it. Trying to turn the corner. Hits the Jets. Tyag rings it around. First one there. Dante Tudor. He'll battle Allison. Pierce for Stoughton Brockton. Battle along the Mechanics Cooperative Brink billboard. That shot blocked. Scaltrito down low. Tyag out in front. No one home. Tudor. Dante gonna circle the wagon. Sidesteps one. And Brockton gets in the way of that. Goldman will dump it in. No icing. Camara, who is officially on hat trick watch. Tyag out in front. Tudor sends it wide. Bilodeau. Saved by Michaels. He squeezes the knees. BR willing to throw pucks on net from just about anywhere. Face off to the left of Michaels. BR sends it to the backboards. Kaiser. Over for Owen Aducci. Back for Kaiser. Kaiser whistled it high off of back glass. Scaltrito. Over for Camara. Owen Aducci sends it back. Phyllis. Over for Kaiser. Kaiser leaves it behind. Scaltrito, double deflection, rebounds loose. Michaels down to right. BR couldn't put home the loose change. Over for O'Neill. Pierce taking a seat as Kaiser for BR. Owen Aducci to the point for O'Neill. Shot blocked. O'Neill sends it down low. Kaiser can't keep possession. Off the half board. Scaltrito rings it around. Pierce is there. He can't clear. O'Neill. Reverses for Kaiser. Good job by Nathan Phyllis. Stoughton Brockton cannot clear. Good stick lift. Kaiser. Stick handles. Saved by Michaels. He went right to left. Penalty coming to Stoughton Brockton for tripping. Shot from the point. That's blocked. And BR will go back to the power play. Jacob Michaels highway robbery on Owen Aducci. My goodness, what a save that was. So BR will go to their third power play. They're 2 for 2. BR wins the draw. Colin Tripp. Scaltrito. That pass had too much mustard on it. Scaltrito. Tripp. Over for Nate Aducci. That shot whistled through the blue and out. And Scaltrito will jump on the pony, pick up the puck at their own blue line. Drops it for Nate Aducci. Back to Scaltrito. Scaltrito gets around Summers. Rings it around. Bilodeau reverses. Still has it. Reverses to the Mechanics Cooperative Bank billboard. Nate Aducci looking over his options. To the point. Colin Tripp. Stick handles. Saved by Michaels. He got a shoulder on it. Goldman flings it around. Colin Tripp. Summers backing him. Shot from the point. Save. Rebounds loose. And you have to call that penalty. That was unnecessarily uncalled for. Michaels makes the save, but an unneeded cross check from the boxers. And I think they're going to get away with it. Dante Tudor on the draw. 57 seconds to go in the power play. Stoughton Brockton gets a bounce. They get the clear. Will Dre. Over for Ryan Tyag. Over center ice. Stick handles around 1, can't get around 2. And it will get a clear for Stoughton Brockton. Dante Tudor. Cross ice to Gaylor. Back to Tudor. Through the legs he goes, trying to get around Pierce. Puck along the end boards. Reverses. Pierce can't clear. Shot. Save. Rebound goes to the end boards. Kamara and Gaylor hunting the puck. 10 seconds. Tyag. Saved by Michaels. And Stoughton Brockton will get the whistle. 7:43 to go in the second. 4-1 Trojans. Stoughton Brockton wins the draw. BR gets possession. Wilcox trying to set up a play. That will finish the power play. 2 Trojans go down. And that should be icing. It is icing on Stoughton Brockton. BR gets an offensive zone draw. No one can change. Having a little bit of technical difficulties with the Jumbotron. Marty just realizing it. Up go the lights. So technical difficulties. There goes the scoreboard. All right, let's rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. Stoughton Brockton wins the draw. They can't clear. Everyone's onside. Going in after it, Corvino. Off the side glass, Will Dre. Can't handle it cleanly. He'll pick it up at center. Backhand to center. It's in the skates of Colin Tripp. Here comes Stoughton Brockton. That shot blocked by Will Dre. Off the boards. They're going to try to spring James Gaylor. And that's icing on BR. So Stoughton Brockton will get an offensive zone draw. Lewis on the draw for the Boxers. Tudor on the draw for the Trojans. And BR will go shorthanded for a trip despite McSweeney stepping on the puck itself. So Stoughton Brockton to the power play. 6:47 to go in the second. So Bilodeau will go for a phantom trip. This is what put BR in hot water against Dartmouth. Stoughton Brockton wins the draw. It goes to the point. Over for Mofford. Over for Pierce. The captain, McSweeney. They're down low. Rebounds loose. Saved by Cardell. And it stays out. It's still 4-1 BR. BR wins the draw. Scaltrito overskates it. Stoughton Brockton has it. That shot blocked. LaCornick and Cardell smothers it. 6:16 to go in the second. Lewis on the draw. BR wins the draw. Will Dre got to sling it around. Pierce holds the zone for Stoughton Brockton. Over for Lewis. BR gets the clear. James Gaylor hunting the puck. It hops over the stick of Michaels. Good check. Tyag racing in after it. Stoughton Brockton looking to turn up the heat. Will Dre gets it into Stoughton's end. And here come the Boxers. Over for Lewis. Dumps it in. Around the roulette wheel. Summers. BR trying to get a clear. James Gaylor successfully does that. Him and Tyag hunting the puck. Pierce off the backboards over for Mofford. Good check there from Ryan Tyag. Tyag steals. BR holds the zone. Tyag. Big hit there! And they're going to call a penalty on that? Oh, the puck was in the vicinity. That you can't call that interference. They were playing the puck. Not a good call there at all, and it sends Stoughton Brockton to another 5-on-3. Oy vey. On the draw, Russo for the Boxers, Camara for the Trojans. BR gets the win on the draw, and it sneaks out to center off the skate of McSweeney. 5 minutes to go in the middle period. Stoughton Brockton looks to start the breakout. They get to center. Scaltrito swings it into the Stoughton end. More time on the clock. Camara, Tudor trying to find the bouncing puck. Here come the Boxers. Dump and chase was Corvino. Scaltrito around the roulette wheel. And it almost eludes everybody. BR sends it down Route 18. Camara hunting the puck. Pierce going in after it. Good check by Camara. The stick shatters. Good check from Tudor. Delayed offsides. BR off the boards. They're going to try to catch Stoughton Brockton. Nada Ducci trying to find Dante Tudor. 3:50 to go in the second. Turnover. Saved by Michaels, and he bails out his defense. 44 seconds to go on the BR interference minor. Put that in air quotes. 4-1 Trojans, 3:50 to go in the second. BR gets an offensive zone draw shorthanded. Stoughton Brockton wins the draw. Mofford around for Corvino. BR keeps it in. Around the roulette wheel. They're going to kill as much time on this power play as they can. Scaltrito keeps it in. Good stick handle from Nada Ducci. Looking to send it to the slot. No one home. Good battle from Nada Ducci. He gets taken down, but, that's a clean hit. Two Boxers convene. Stoughton Brockton gets the puck back. 10 seconds to go on the interference minor. Over for McSweeney. McSweeney has the lone Stoughton Brockton goal. Trying to turn the corner, saved by Cardell. Everyone's out of the box. Scaltrito gets it to center, delayed offside. Stoughton Brockton has to tag up. Owen Aducci going to try to find the puck. McSweeney off the skate of 37 Alves. McSweeney dumps it in. First one there, Lewis. Bodies are dropping like dominoes. 2:35 to go in the second. Corvino blows a tire. Will Dre, good move. BR can't keep it. Turnover. Tyag. Owen Aducci. Russo slow to get up for Stoughton Brockton. 2:15. Good hit from Tudor. It was a reverse hit. And Stoughton Brockton, I think, is going to go. So BR will go shorthanded one more time. Ryan Tyag goes to the box. The call is, I'm not too sure. I believe it's a high hit. So this will take about the rest of the second period if Stoughton Brockton does not convert on said power play. BR wins the draw. High off glass, and it eludes the zone. Pierce can't keep it in. Mofford. They're going to call head contact. Okay. Over for Lewis. Lewis looking to set up shop. Drops it for Pierce. Pierce looking over his options. Over for Summers. Over for McSweeney. That pass, no one home. And BR gets the clear. Nathan Phillis. 2v1, Nathan Phillis. Can't keep possession. Pierce. Over for Mofford. Over for Summers. Good job by Camara to stay with him. Hennessy. Around the boards. That's way too many men, and they caught him. So that negates the power play for Stoughton Brockton, a mental mistake, and we'll play 4-on-4. Face off to the left of Michaels. Stoughton Brockton wins it. Stalemate on the draw. Picking it up is Pierce. We're into the final minute of the second. BR trying to keep it in. They do. Here come the Trojans. Good stick lift. Stoughton Brockton gets to as far as center. Good hit there. And we got a hurt boxer. And James Gaylor goes to the penalty box. This is deja vu from St. John's, the second game. And they'll give James Gaylor a 5-minute major. Oh, boy. So BR is going to be tested to finish the second and to start the third. So 4-on-3. Here come the Trojans, head of steam. Saved by Michaels, he kicks it to the corner. Bilodeau trying to hunt the puck. Corvino. 10 seconds to go in the second. Good job by the Trojans to deny that. They'll get the clear. 10 seconds to go. Colin Tripp gonna hunt the puck. Colin Tripp. That shot blocked. That ends the second.
Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, safely drive that automobile. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Safely drive that automobile. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel.
Game-changing play. Pulls up, turnaround to win it. Got it! Welcome back to the madness.
Welcome back for the third period. The way the scoreboard reads, Bridgewater scored four in the first. Stoughton Brockton got 1 in the second. BR has an uphill climb to start the third. It's 4-on-4 for 54 seconds, and then Stoughton Brockton will get about a little over 4-minute major power play. High above the ice, I'm Brendan O'Brien. Welcome back, everybody. Pierce for the Stoughton Brockton. Good box out by Pauly Scaltrito. Pivots. High off the glass, BR gets the clear. Pierce looking for Corvino. Scaltrito steals. Stick handles. Pivots. Leaves it for Bilodeau. Bilodeau reverses. Nate Aducci. Over for Pauly Scaltrito. Gets through 2 over the blue line. Scaltrito saved by Michaels. And Stoughton Brockton starts their quote-unquote major power play. Puck's loose. Saved by Michaels. Bilodeau sends it down low. Nate Aducci can't hold the zone. Over for Lewis. Dump and chase. First one there, Summers. Down low, no one home. Will Drake getting interfered with. And the net came off the moorings, so play is halted. Double Keystone Cops. Pierce over for Corvino. That shot blocked. BR gets that was very close to being offsides. BR sends it down 24. That's another clear. Drew Wilcox will go after the puck. Pierce to Corvino. Whiffs on the pass. Corvino has it back. Over center ice. Dumps it in off the end boards. Will Dre sends it down Route 18. That's another clear for the Trojans. Pierce will pick it up for the Knighting Boxers. Over for Corvino. Right to Camara. Fans on the clearing attempt. Here comes Lewis, and that play is offsides. So the faceoff will be just in front of the Bridgewater bench. 1:58 to go in the James Gaylor boarding major. Bridgewater wins the draw. Scaltrito off the high glass. Stoughton Brockton picks it up in their own end. Pierce over for Summers. Blowing a tire was Hopkins. Here comes Russo. Good to see him back on the ice. Scaltrito throws it to the half boards. And BR sends it down I-95. That's another clear. It eludes Michaels. Over for Mofford. Over for Zaza. Zaza to Mofford. Over for Hopkins. Bilodeau sends it down I-93. That's another clear. Stoughton Brockton might as well be stuck in quicksand on this power play. BR won't let him set up. Zaza gets knocked off the puck. Another clear for BR. That's Route 128. Here come the Knighting Boxers. Pierce rings it around the roulette wheel. Welcome to Vegas. Over for Lewis. Cross ice for McSweeney. To the point. 30 seconds to go. Pierce. Double deflection. Puck is loose. BR sends it to the half boards. Nathan Phillips sends it down the river. Another clear. Halpin almost strips the puck. Over for Pierce to Hopkins. Hopkins back to Pierce. 10 seconds to go in the major. Good job by Colin Tripp. Gets around 3 boxers. Still has it. It stays onside for the time being. Everyone's out of the box. James Gaylor dump and chase, and it lands in the Stoughton Brockton bench. 10:36 to go in regulation time. Still 4-1 BR. We'll see if BR can use that massive penalty kill to regain momentum and shift the pendulum here in the third. Dumping it in is Alves. Hennessy stays with it. Gets around Hansen. Over center ice. Dump and chase. Colin Tripp going in after. He'll battle Allison. Tripp gets possession. Tripp to the point for Casey LaCornick. Down low for James Gaylor. Nate Aducci. Good hit there from Nate Aducci. There's a trip. No call coming. Battle along the half boards. Here comes LaCornick. Scores! Casey at the bat. Casey LaCornick, top shelf, where Mama hides the cookies. It's 5-1 Trojans. Casey LaCornick gets his first MIAA goal, and what a feeling it is. BR gets it at center. Nate Aducci gets it to center. Good hit there from Nate Goldman. Tyag Gonna try to get around Corvino. Tyag circles the wagon, and it finds Corvino. Good shoulder check from Tyag. He had Wheaties and jet fuel for breakfast. Good hit. Tyag takes a hit. Scaltrito looking for Dante Tudor. One too many passes. To the point. Through the blue and out. Will Dre. Camara. Allison. Tudor trying to pick it up. He does. Trying to stick handle through a sea of humanity. Does a 360 pirouette. Was Tyag, and it goes into the timekeeper's table. 8:41 to go in regulation time. BR back up 4. BR wins the draw. The board's back up. Down low, Trent Halpin. Halpin gets stuck along the end boards. Drew Wilcox. Can't handle it. Here comes Stoughton Brockton. Over for Summers. Glenn Ward. Just out of the reach of one of the Trojans. McSweeney dumps it in. Ward. Trip. Back to Ward. Over for Tripp. Cross ice to Halpin. Halpin nutmegs number 11, which was Pierce. Ward battling for the puck. Bilodeau. Good keeping. Bilodeau wide off the skate of one of the linesmen. Here comes Gavin Summers. Serpentine route. He scores! Gavin Summers goes forehand, backhand, top left corner. A beautiful goal for Stoughton Brockton, and the lead is 5-2. BR wins the draw. One of the coaches for BR is a little bit animated. Scaltrito, aerial loft. It gets to center. It blows by everyone. Colin Tripp whistled it wide. That was a half slapper. Good hit from Gaylor. Stoughton Brockton can't clear. Colin Tripp. High off back glass. Nate Aducci, James Gaylor. Into the skates. Stoughton Brockton looks to break out. They get to as far as center. Good move by Colin Tripp. Colin Tripp goes to a knee, keeps the puck moving. Tripp over for Hennessy. Looking for the deflection. No one home. James Gaylor to the point. Double deflection. Rebounds loose, and Michaels sprawls on it. 6:51 to go in regulation time. 5-2 Trojans. Face off to the right of Michaels. BR wins the draw. Will Dre's shot flutters, and it goes off back glass. Over for Henderson. BR gets a stick in the lane. Marcus Camara's on hat trick watch. Camara gets taken down. Arms stay down. Out in front. Scores! Tudor lights the lamp. No lesson plan needed for that shot. Dante Tudor tickles the twine. It's a six-pack for the Trojans. Hallelujah. BR looking to keep it going. Almost a giveaway. Kaiser. Rebound. Saved by Michaels, and Stoughton Brockton clears. They get it out of harm's way. BR still has it. Down low. Here come the Trojans again. Tudor in the skates of Tyag. LaCornick. So Camara has 3 points tonight that I'm aware of. Good hit by Tyag. Dre, Tyag, Dre gets taken down. Here come the Trojans. Everyone's on side. Tyag can't maneuver around a couple boxers. That housing shot comes from Will Dre. LaCornick. Battle along the end boards. Stoughton Brockton can't clear. Dre. Hit the pipe with the shot. My goodness gracious. 3 crossbars for BR. Dre. Saved by Michaels. Puck at the left face-off dot. Pop up. BR can't keep possession. Dre. Good move by Tyag. Everyone's on side. Tyag, dipsy doodles. Cross-ice pass. Aducci. Saved by Michaels. Aducci down low for Tyag. Leaves the puck behind. Hack and whack time, and Michaels shuts the door. The puck's in the net. The puck is in the net, but whistle had blown to blow the play dead. Gaylor shot saved by Michaels. BR wins the draw. Stoughton Brockton in possession. Down the wing come the Boxers. Good hit there. Here comes BR. BR trying to run up the scoreboard. Gaylor. Saved by Michaels. Stoughton Brockton picks it up. And here comes Stoughton Brockton. And Stoughton Brockton gets another one. And leading the charge is Gavin Summers again. So Gavin Summers is on hat-trick watch for Stoughton Brockton. Marcus Camara is on hat-trick watch for Bridgewater Raynham. It's a race to see who gets the hat-trick first. BR wins the draw. Kaiser trying to get around Corvino. Has a tough time there. Will Dre turns the corner. Sidesteps one, gets taken down. How's that not a penalty? BR picks it back up. Cross-ice pass off the stick of Kaiser. Good hit there from Kaiser. And we got a penalty for roughing. And Stoughton Brockton gets called for this one. So BR back to the power play. It took 27 minutes, but Stoughton Brockton gets another penalty called. It only took half an hour. So fire wagon change for the Trojans. 3.5 to go in the third. Stoughton Brockton wins the draw, and they'll send it down Route 128. They'll get the clear. Will Dre. Over for Tyag. Cross ice for Tudor. Over for Dre. Serpentine routes over center ice. Dre. Still has it. Sidesteps 2, throws it down low. Will Dre. Over for Gaylor. Swings it for Dante Tudor. Over for Gaylor. Scores! Here come the Chapeaus! Marcus Camara gets the hat trick! Winner, winner, chicken dinner! It's 7-3 Bridgewater! Marcus Camara, have yourself an afternoon/morning. Here comes BR again, Scaltrito. Puck in the skates, BR keeps it in. Trip. Phyllis. Good hit by Kaiser. And that's another power play goal for BR. That's their third. 2:20 to go. Here comes Summers. Summers trying to turn the corner. Can't get around Scaltrito. Kaiser. Over for Nathan Phyllis. He gets knocked off the puck. 1:55 to go. Stoughton Brockton dumps it in. Corvino. Good battle by Pauly Scaltrito. BR steals. Here comes Kaiser. He can't get around Pierce. Corvino. Bad time for a line change. Here come the Trojans. Going in after it, James Gaylor. Gaylor blows a tire. Stoughton Brockton can't clear. Bilodeau. Double deflection. And it goes to the corner. Scaltrito. Double deflection through the blue and out. 70 seconds to go in regulation time. Corvino. He will just ice this puck, and we'll see if Stoughton Brockton can catch their breath. 1:01 to go in regulation time. BR up by 4. Shot along the end boards. 1 minute to go. Tudor over for Will Dre. Saved by Michaels. That thing was a screamer. Camara. Tudor. Tyag. Good move. Tyag. Whistled it wide. Rebounds loose. 30 seconds to go. BR has it. Camara. Tudor. Camara. Goldman. Around it goes. 20 seconds to go. Camara. Tudor. BR still battling. 10 seconds. 7 to go. Pierce has it. Turn out the lights and bring down the curtain. BR goes wire to wire. They put up 7. And they go to 7. 4-1. A fantastic win for Dan Scott and the Trojans. And Marcus Camara better be player of the game. A hat trick, 2 assists, 5 points. He had his Wheaties for breakfast. BR outshoots Stoughton Brockton 31-9. So again, your final score from the Bridgewater Ice Arena: Bridgewater Raynham 7, Stoughton Brockton 3. That's a Trojans win, and we can all go home happy. So from high above the ice, I'm Brendan O'Brien. We say good morning, good afternoon, and good night, BR. We'll see you next time for the next game.